So let's start at the beginning and build a Grixis Death Shadow list. Just from the ground up, first principles. I mean, I have a good idea of what I want to be in the deck as it is, so I want 3 Blood Crypts. I want 2 Watery Grave. I want 2 Steam Vents. I want a Snow-Covered Swamp. I would like about 10 fetches. Scalding Turn. The question is if I want to play Mountain or not. I kind of hate Mountain, but maybe it's worth it. Soulstrong has it. I guess I'll play Mountain as my 19th land. I think if you don't play 19, you definitely shouldn't play Mountain, because it's just such an awkward land so often. Alright. Let's play the Broken Creatures. There's a lot of Broken Creatures in this deck. Ragavan. Kroxa. And the new addition to the family is Ledger Shadow, which I will be playing the maximum amount of. Because I think Shredder plus Kroxa is really good. Shredder plus DRC is pretty good. Could make a case for playing like 1 Gurmag Angler, I guess, as well, but I don't think it's necessary. I think I want to play all of the good interactive spells. The Thoughtseize is one of the main reasons to play this deck, I think. I think Thoughtseize is extremely, extremely good in this deck, and kind of hard for it to be better in any other deck besides this one in Modern. Unholy Heat. Mishra's Bauble. And I am going to play 4 Drown in the Lock. I haven't been a fan of that in the past, but I kind of think you're supposed to now. Although, like, there's just a lot of awkwardness with the card sometimes. Drown in the Lock. I think I want 1 Fatal Push and 1 Lightning Bolt. Or Expressive Iteration. Or Death Shadow. And then we have 1 more slot for another card. I guess I could play like play an Inquisition, play an extra land. I don't think I want to start Dress Down, but Dress Down is certainly a good sideboard card. I would definitely be sideboarding 2 Dress Down and at least 1 Colligan's Command. Yo, Goldfish, thank you for the raid. Hope you're having a good one. We're rebuilding Death Shadow, and we're going to play it. What was Goldfish playing today? I think I will play the Inquisition. Just because the cheap cards are really kind of the best ones. I kind of think I want 2 Colgan's Command. The jury is out for me on Gigantha. Really? I think I'm supposed to have it, but it's always kind of like whatever, you know? Waste Not in the new format on Arena. Well, if you wanted something as far as possible from that as possible, you're in the right place. There will be no streamed Arena on this channel almost ever again. For better or worse. Alright. Speaking of worse, How about 2 Unlicensed Curse? I think I want a small number of Spell Pierce, Flusterstorm, maybe Mystical Dispute. How do I feel about the list trimming either 1 DRC or Shadow? I don't really like that. In my mind, I think the creature you can actually shave on is Kroxa. You could even make an argument for Shredder, I think, but I think trimming a 1-mana spell is kind of weird. I mean, there are post-board games where you don't really need a lot of that sort of stuff. What is the color scheme for the Lotus combo? Captain Moral Sport, I'm not sure what you're talking about. So I'm not really doing that right now. 1 Alpine, that's what. One, my last card. Is there anything else I should change? Like 2... Do I need 2 K command? That's the question. Yeah, 1 Alpine Moon. You could make an argument for 2, but I think 1 is good at the moment. There's not a ton of Tron or Amulet. I mean, it's nice to have 1, I think, just in case. In the past, I said I wasn't the biggest fan of Drown the Lock. I still am kind of not, but I think it's pretty good versus Cascade at the moment. And there's a bunch of Cascade running around, so... Burn matchup's always kind of close with this sort of deck. I need 2 Dress Down. Probably. Dress Down's really good versus 4C as well. Alright. I think I'm gonna try this. And by the way, thanks for everyone who is sticking around from Goldfish's stream. I don't really like sideboarding Chalice in this deck, but it's not unreasonable. If you're new to the stream, hit that follow button. That's free to do and help support the stream. And thanks for being here. Oh, you're right. I will add the 4th Mire. You are absolutely correct. Thank you, Maddens. Don't know how I missed that. Let's see. Nope. Same Mire. Definitely, that is a goof. I will not lie. Okay, shout out to Cardholder for sponsoring the stream and letting me rent the versions of cards that I like. And we'll also get the deck list up on Cardboard Live in a second. Then we will play a league with this deck at least. Alright. Try 5th. Grixis Ledger Shadow. Alright, so we need to get the last Mire in, and we'll get that in a second. There it is. Alright, the rest of you who are new here, if you think you might like the stream a lot, and you want to support the stream even further besides following, check for that Twitch Prime sub and consider using it here. Can someone let me know if the deck list is updated? I think I have everything. 4 Mire, 3 turn. Nope. What's the command? There should be like a button where you can click sub, and then click Twitch Prime sub. Or if you mean the deck list, what Lord Matri said. Alright. Let's go to the first match. There's also a prediction up if people like gambling. Oh, you weren't really specific, the Chig. That's all I'm gonna say. Alright, we're into the first match soon. Just hoping to dodge some burn opponents at the moment. It's been a while since I've played Grixis Ledger Shadow, so I might be a little bit rusty, but we'll see how it goes. Alright. Not a lot of people in the queue right now, apparently. Alright, chat. Any no-betters? No one wants to take the no side? Everyone's just so confident that I'll win every match? That's so funny. Where are the doubters? The disbelievers? Deck is gas. I mean, I think it's reasonably good, yeah. Ooh, we have some small doubters now. Maybe some bigger doubters. Maybe around 70% to win a given match. That's kind of high, I think, but... Oh wait, I tried a Double Masters draft recently. That format's extremely grindy. We got a match. Time Walker 27? Do we think my opponent's playing taking turns? That's pretty good. I mean, I'm not gonna mulligan. So I think I'm gonna get Blood Crypt Inquisition. This appears to be humans. This is not the best hands for versus humans, and it's also not the best matchup for this deck, I think. I think I'd prefer not to play against like a creature-heavy deck. No, it's not Daniel Wong. What's his name? Daniel Wong? Alright. I guess they're gonna take my Inquisition. It's absolutely fine. If they want to offer their trade, I will absolutely take it, by the way. They did not want to offer that trade. I get Watergrave and play Shredder. I don't think I want to give them a card, even though it gives me a loot. And that's kind of the problem with playing against Sentinel. Sentinel's super annoying for these decks. So I'm just not going to give them a card. And then, like, next turn I might play, like, you know, this... I mean, two things, you know. Reflector Mage? It is. Alright. Then we're gonna go to second main because I think I want this as a blocker. So I could go like Thoughtseize, Bauble, Shadow. Yeah, I think something like that is probably correct. I could Bauble first as well. Probably don't want another one. Probably do want to cycle this. Middling Mage? Sure. Another land. I probably have to take Imperial Recruiter, because the problem is if you don't take Imperial Recruiter, they just recruit her for another Reflector Mage and you kind of just die to the tempo. So I think I just have to take it and just play my Shadow out. They're going to Meddling Mage Ledger Shredder probably. That's fine. I can probably find removal or something for it, you know. This is also kind of a shit card versus them, actually. They played that instead. Okay. I guess they get my Drown. I think Shredder is a really important card in the matchup, yeah. Drown's not even that good versus them, honestly, but, you know. So if I shock down to 5... what happens? Go to 5. I played these two out. Mill a card. They'll have... their attacks are not even that good, but I do need to go to second main for that, I think. It's obviously not that safe. Maybe I could have shocked one last time. Would have been good to have that, but I did discard a Meddling Mage, which I knew about. Oh, I should have gotten... yeah, you're right. No, I should have gotten a basic. Dealing myself damage is not good there, obviously. Three, 4, 5. I'll lose Delirium. I guess probably attack for 3, flashback that, and hope they don't draw anything good. And just, like, keep everything else back. It's kind of hard for them to, like, actually pressure me enough. Yeah, that looks good. I should have gotten a basic, though. Like, there's no reason. Like, sizing this by +2 at the cost of 2 life points is really bad. It doesn't actually do anything. I want to keep 1 Thoughtseize. And the Kroxa is going to, like, finish them pretty quickly. I mean, if they don't top deck something good, I think I'm actually in okay shape. And yeah, they can't even cycle with them Silent Clearing, because the problem with cycling Silent Clearing is it cuts off a lot of your 3-drops. And I think the human deck just plays a lot of 3-drops. We won game 1. Alright, how much removal do I have on my sideboard? The answer is not that much, but I will side in basically all removal that I have. I think K-Command's actually good, because clearing out the Vial is decent. I think removing all of my Drowns makes a lot of sense, actually. Do I want to dress down? Or do I just want a pro-white creature? I probably just want a pro-white creature as a blocker, right? And I'll cut, like, the second Kroxa. Oh, they probably have Sanctifier? God, so... Actually, let me check. I did see Humans list from last weekend. I'll check for Sanctifier, because if they have Sanctifier, I probably need to have Dress Down in. Just based on how the deck is constructed. Four Sanctifiers. Jesus. So many. Well, I think Dress Down's kind of bad versus their deck because of Thalia and, like, other stuff, but when I see they have that much stuff, I probably need it. I'm gonna just cut Kroxa. I think it's not actually that good in the matchup. What else should I cut? Don't want to cut discard. Maybe one rag can go on the draw. Or just cut a rag. This is like kind of hard. It's also bad to draw multiples on a clogged board state, so I think cutting a rag is actually good. Alright. This hand's really good, so. I think I'm just gonna Thoughtseize them, actually. I should have actually considered bobbling myself, but I'm gonna probably just play Shredder, bobble next turn. So I'll take Esper Sentinel and hope they don't draw land. If they don't draw land, I'm, like, pretty heavily favored. If they do, like, it'll get kind of close. That's really good for me. I think I'm just gonna bobble them. They are drawing land next turn. It's funny because this card's not even in my deck. Because I think it's, like, actually terrible in this matchup. But I kind of just... Oh. Guess they're gonna name, like... Yo, I attack you. Thanks for the sub. Oh. Now we're gonna preserve some life total. It's fine, I can discard it to Shredder. That's actually kind of fine. I mean, if I find removal, obviously I'm not going to, but... Oh, that's really good. Maybe I should keep this for that reason. Actually, I think I'm supposed to discard it, because what's going to happen is they're just going to play both Thalia's Lieutenants next turn, right? I think that's exactly what's going to happen. And I'm just trying to, like... Yeah, exactly. I think I have to just discard the iteration because I don't think it's ever going to work out. Do I want to race? So they attack me for 8, I go to 5, I kill Vile and a Lieutenant. I guess I could chump with 1. Alright, I guess I'm not blocking next turn. That's what I'm actually determining. I'm not going to block next turn. I think I'm just going to let them hit me for a lot of damage. So what's the plan? Tap land, say go. It's kind of complicated. I think I definitely want to play tap land. I guess I'll just say go. I think attacking's like pretty atrocious. So the question is, do I cast this now? I don't think it does much. I kill Vile and deal 2 to that now? Probably. It does remember the counters, unfortunately, but I think I'm still supposed to do this now. Nope, don't want that anymore. We do want that, I think. So they're gonna have a pair of 4/4s, but then I have like reasonable blocks at least. I'm actually really surprised they didn't deal me the 2 extra damage last turn. Fine. Doesn't really affect anything. I really just find it hilarious that this mage is on a card that's not even in my deck. Don't want to go to 3. Probably. So hands Imperial Recruiter. So if I play Dress Down... Hold on. If I play Shadow Dress Down, this doesn't have to attack. I'll get the Surveil and I get the loot. So I guess that's the plan. Shadow, Dress Down. Hope to draw Unholy Heat. I think it's my best draw. Should I fetch down to 2? Probably not. So I guess it doesn't really matter. I think Surveilling first is better, because I do want to draw a real card. So I could fetch, swamp down to 2, Inquisition, Imperial Recruiter? Or I could just rummage that away. So I guess I just rummage that away, actually. That's actually really good. I need to cast it this turn? Guess I don't. Yo, Sten, thanks for the sub as well. Let me know. Sten and I attack you. Let me know if I should open chest. I think I'm just going to say go. And just walk the tightrope line. Give them a draw, kinda. I don't really want to kill the Sentinel. I think I just wait. Just hold for the value, thanks. Appreciate it. Alright. That's a disaster-ish. Actually, should I block here and then push that off Swamp? Or actually, maybe I should do this and fetch for Swamp and push that. Wait, this seems really good for me. They didn't play around push. Okay, yeah, giving them a card to do this I think is worth it. I mean, they get a card out of it, but that's fine. Yeah, it's really good. I agree. I have to not forget Gigantha. I'm going to play Shredder and put Gigantha in my hand and say go. This might be a game where Gigantha is actually relevant. Like, I think it's not that relevant in this deck all the time. They got kind of aggressive. I mean, obviously, like, it's hard to fault them for it, you know? Alright, their hand's Recruiter Unknown. His Lieutenant. Okay, so I think the Death Shadow is not so good, but I think I should just discard. Well, I guess I can discard Gigantha first. And probably Death Shadow. So their last card is Imperial Recruiter. I think I'm supposed to just sit and wait to draw another spell to rummage twice again with the Predators. I think attacking is not that good. Is there a difference between 1 and 2? Not really. Alright, so I'm saying go. I just want to buy time until like an iteration or something, you know? This card got a lot less insane versus this deck. They might get another Reflector, though, obviously. Oh, that's bad. Okay. It's extremely bad, actually. Okay. Can I get Delirium? Wait, Deputy... So if I just kill that, that acts as the blue source? Why do I hate Ledgers so much? I don't hate them. What are you talking about? Okay, so if I get rid of the blue source, they can't Deputy both my Ledger Shudders. I'm also capped on red sources, so I guess I'm not playing the DRC. Oh, I guess I do actually hate the Shredders. Or I hate the Ledgers themselves. Alright. Bottom. Actually, I probably should have just resolved the Connives first. Alright, can't cast that because I'm at 2. It's kind of necessary. But this is a good one. They still have Deputy in hand. That's what it is. Alright. There's no reason to have that last land, I think. So... So I'll just say go and hope to fade one more. So I still have 1 Steam Vents, 1 Water Grave in my deck. Okay. So I'm gonna fetch the Steam Vents this turn. I have plenty of black. Actually, I could iterate into a Torok, and that would be really good. Steam Vents it is. I still have 1 Dress Down left as well. Do I want that? Does it do anything? No, not really. Alright, well, the land's literally worthless, but do I want to make my things big enough? I thought about playing 1 TBR, Ben, but it's just so not... It's not good. That's the problem. I just discarded Shadow, so that would be 6. Dang. The real question is, should I just kill this and make them discard? Or should I just play around them top taking a Rainbow Land? I think I'm probably supposed to play around a Rainbow Land, because I don't think killing this even does that much. Because if they top deck a Rainbow Land, they're going to go for Deputy of Detention. So, I think I'm not even supposed to cast it, really. Yo, what's up, Lyserg? How you been? We're just going to surveil away all of the bad cards. Yeah, that's not that good here. actually kind of decent. Six. So they go to 9. And I'll have exactly 9 next turn. So I think I should just do this. Because it really, really puts them in check. Because if you don't do this now, then, like, you know, things could end poorly. They didn't even try to check me with the deputy, which is kind of funny. Alright. We got there, chat. We got there. A 2 over humans? Had to think about that one a little bit longer. Good points. You're in shambles. Classic one life GDS one. Yeah, that's a little bit classic. Alright, opening a chest real quick for stem. Let's see what's in it. One. Yes. Savai Triumph. Is that worth anything? Probably not. But maybe. That's 60 cents. It's like not zero. Alright. Going to match 2. Predictions up. Will I win the second match? Get your bets in. $0.60. Dorky Pog. Niv decks? Yeah, Niv and Pioneer does, I think. I could see like some like 5-color decks in Modern as well playing it with like Scape Shift or whatever, you know. It's not a great land, I won't lie, but bad Pioneer decks. It is a mountain, yes. That's one of the distinguishing factors of that. Oh god, can I keep this? I guess it's like a reluctant keep. It's kind of borderline, I guess. But I'm gonna keep. You play bad Modern decks? Well, wasn't gonna call you out, Carador. Wasn't gonna call you out. Appears to be Izzet. Oh. I cannot kill that currently. I think you can. But definitely, if I draw a land right away, it's not good. It's a good one. Fortunately, them cracking the bauble means I can actually drown it. They shouldn't have cracked the bauble. Why did they crack the bauble? It seems like kind of horrific, actually. Murktide. Alright. I think probably I just wouldn't have cracked the bauble if you expected for me to be on Grixis Death Shadow. And the Gigantha actually kind of gives it away, I think. Alright. They probably have Counterspell in hand, I guess. So I don't really want to run this into a Counterspell. I think what I'm going to spend this turn doing is actually just putting Gigantha into my hand. Probably will shock one more time. And then just say go. You were chanting it, then? Oh. Wow, I think I just kind of ranched them. Why didn't they play their land first? The question is, should I play Iteration now or not? I think I'm not going to. If I had another, like, the thing is, if I ever draw a discard spell, it becomes so much better for me, like, positionally, to not just burn my Iteration right now. Alright, they had another one. Makes sense. Kinda sucks, actually, but... They hit Steam Vents. That's good for me. I just didn't want them to hit like an actual spell. Just going to get my shocks and not deal myself a million, because this is like a matchup where I could die to Lightning Bolt. Alright, I think now positionally I can lead with Shadow at least and see what they do about it. Okay, sure, that's fine. Drown's bad versus Murktide. It's okay versus Ragavan. They're down one Murktide. Should I just take Drown Bauble? Or should I take Ragavan Drown? I think it's probably Ragavan Drown. Wait. Well, Ragavan for the Ragavan's not that appealing. Maybe it's just Drown Bauble, actually. Actually, I think it's Drown Bauble. Not sure about this. This is closer. Follow myself. I don't want that one. Alright, I guess I do have to shock one more time, because I want to leave this up for sure. That will be the last shock of the game for me. That's a good one. Okay. I think it was correct too, but it was definitely difficult to think about, you know? Ooh, that was a really good draw. Alright. That was actually probably the best draw I could have had in the deck. Because now I'm just going to, like, reduce them to nothing, actually. Like, actual nothing. Alright, the hand's just all lands, right? Kind of what I expected. Didn't play around Surgical? You're right. I am at 4, but Kroxa is going to end the game pretty quickly. And I have Drown. So I guess I just have to hope. Alright. If they drowned Murktide that turn, I could have died actually. So I actually don't like Drown versus them, funnily enough. But that's good. Terminate's good. Hearse is good. I think I'm gonna cut all of the Drowns. Because, like, Drown's bad versus their relics and shit as well, which I kind of expect them to have. I also kind of want K-Command if I expect them to have Hearse. So, I think I'm gonna do that. And maybe I can shave, like... What can I shave? Maybe I don't want the Dispute. What else can I shave? I think the discard's all pretty good. Yeah, I think it's pretty common for Izzet to have Hearse. DRC bad versus Ledgers? That's not quite true. Why do I want Dress Down? I think Dress Down's pretty bad versus them, actually. Alright, I'm not gonna have both K commands, I'm only gonna have one. I think is the actual answer. I find it extremely difficult to believe that you should cut your 1-mana creatures in this matchup. Alright, this hand's very good. I think I'll bobble them once to see what's going on. Like drawing another Spire buff. I think I'll just play my Ragavan out. I'm gonna save one just for in case I top deck Shredder or something. I expect this to die, but that's fine. Okay. I guess they might not draw a Spire buff. It's fine. Well, I can wait one more turn, right? Oh, that's good. Attack. Wow! No kill spell? I can hear explosives, so I want to play that out. I'm just gonna bobble them again. They're throwing a bobble. I'm not gonna play this out. I think it's my decision. Oh, I guess I could play it out. It doesn't really cost me that much. Eon 3 for Moon? I mean, if they Moon, I think I'm actually ahead, right? I don't think I'm gonna play it out. I think it's actually wrong too. Well, what does E on 0 do for me? Oh, here. Kills opposing treasures? I guess. That seems kind of loose. I guess I shouldn't have let them discard first. I guess I should have just let, Well, I don't have any drowns in my deck currently. So I sided out all of the drowns because I don't really like it that much versus them. Especially versus a Murktide is kind of the awkward part. Should I dash iteration? I think dash for sure. What's the downside? They could potentially borrow her back. King Python, they could borrow it back to their hand, I think, is the danger. Yo, what's up, Ved? We're 1-0 with Grixis Shadow. When I'm up a game versus Izzet Murktide. Try iteration? Iteration into... Oh yeah, I don't have DRC in play. Like, that's just not the situation we were in. Yes. This is not really the most exciting, but I think taking another Ragavan doesn't do that much. I think the land is better, though. Alright, just say go now. All my heats are powered up, so... I don't know what's going on with their hand, to be quite fair. Alright, I'm going to attempt to kill it. Do I even want to dash now? Probably not. I think I just want to play Kroxa. And just, like, grind them slowly. Yeesh. I think it's fine to play this. Just, like, casting it. Yeah, that's fine. They probably have a Murktide, actually, if I had to guess. That's fine. I can beat a Murktide. For that makes sense, actually. Should kill it now in case they find land plus Spell Pierce. Red, probably. Yeah, exactly. That I know. Whoops, I did not. I shouldn't have gotten this land. That was a bad land to get. I should have gotten, Blood Crypt. Dude, Ved, I know. I'm on your level. I'm on your level. Or maybe I'm at a higher level. They didn't want to play anymore. Chat. Oh my god, I forgot how fun it is to play this deck sometimes. When your engine's running at perfect efficiency, it just feels so insane. Yeah, I think Shadow's still ahead. I mean... You have 2Ds... You played it for 8 hours? Wow, that's... kind of nuts. Alright, chat. Prediction for match 3 going up. Get your bets in. I'm gonna rest for 1 second before starting the third match. And see what chat has to say. What is that emoji? That appears to be a dog. Serious sloth? I think the games you actually lose to Murktide as Shadow involve Blood Moon. I think it actually is Blood Moon more than anything else. Blood Moon and Archmage's Charm are like the most important cards. Alright, let's go to match 3. So far, 204 feels good. I guess it's hard for a 204 not to feel good, though, right? Yeah, I mean, Connive is broken, and Gigantha is just a free card. I'm not convinced, like, Gigantha comes up versus a little bit versus Blood Moon, and, like, discarding it to Shredder. Oh, this hand's kind of bonkers, actually. It's another Murktide matchup? Might be, actually. I think getting the Surveil is about equivalent to getting the Connive. Versus Scalding Tarn, do I want to keep that just blind? Probably just want to mill it. Well, actually, I guess I'm kind of flooded with lands, so I don't actually want to mill it. I'm willing to bet it's Murktide. It's Rhinos. Okay. Fawn is their top card. That's a good one I know about. Alright, my thing's dead. It's Dead Gone means Rhinos. It can't be really any of the other ones because only Rhinos is allowed to play Dead Gone. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I kept it now, obviously. Now the question is, what do I do in this turn cycle? If I play the Shredder, I guess I just have to say go. Kinda sucks, though. Dude, Vet, I don't take any... I don't take it personally. Okay, they have no land. That's good for me. I really wish this wasn't Steam Vents now. Alright, so I'm going to not play anything to play around Fire Ice. If they ice this, that's fine. Yeah, I don't care about that. That's fine. Do I just jamming my spells? I'm drawing a lot of lands, but that's fine. Remember, I know about Fawn in their hand. So should I force them to have a blue card? And just tank one potential 8-hit? I guess if I just... Maybe I shouldn't even leave up the Drown, actually. Maybe that's just an error. Alright, I guess I'll just play the Shadow out and Connive. Just say go. I can always push a token as well. Wow, do they not even have the Cascader? Maybe they don't have the Cascader, I guess. Sure, that's fine. If they don't have the Cascader, they're in huge trouble. Like, Shadow does not give a fuck about playing a normal game versus Rhinos. Okay, they do have the Cascader. Never mind. I want DRC. I think so. I think I'm just gonna push one of the tokens off of Blood Crypt. I mean, sure, my life total is a little bit low, but it's not that low. Well, I didn't really jam right away, right? I kind of set up shop first, Matt. Like, it wasn't an immediate jam, you know? But it's kind of big. Good luck, opponent. I mean, I wouldn't have slow played it if I didn't have so many lands plus the Drown, right? Which I think is reasonable, you know? That's good. I could afford... Exactly, yeah. I guess I'll see if this resolves first. They're forced into kind of a bad position now. So, I guess maybe I was supposed to play out that land, but feels like I can just wait. Well, my fetch shocking down to 3 and losing to Stomp? I don't think I am. I could have done that, though. Maybe I should have considered it for longer. I'll still say go. Well, I don't think I'm going to get the chance to connive. I think they're going to try to kill me, really. But it's not that easy for them to kill me because they can't pitch cast Fawn on their turn. So I still have a blocker no matter what. I think letting the damage through is too risky. Because suppose I let that through, they ice, attack me down to 2 and just have double stomp. So it's just better to do this now, I think. Then I can force them into all trumping mode next turn anyways, so it's kind of fine. Just right quick attack call. They definitely have Outburst. Well, all of the Rhinos have to block all my shadows, so it's kind of irrelevant, even if they have Outburst, right? I was told that they definitely had Outburst. They definitely had Outburst. Okay. Alright, public game versus Temur Rhinos. What do I like? Lightning Bolt's pretty shit. I don't think Kroxa is that good. Maybe I won't alpha. So the alpha was good because it actually beat the alpha actually beats a Violent Outburst. That's why it's good to do that. I think maybe I can cut one Shredder, but Shredder's kind of gas as well. I don't think Kroxa is that good versus them, Ved. First off, they like to try to Blood Moon you, and second off, some of these people will try to, like, Endurance you too. So I think just cutting Kroxa is actually good to do. Disputes for fun, and also for their disputes. I'm gonna cut one Unholy Heat, actually. The card's not that good versus them either. It's like Heat versus Kroxa, but I think Heat is better in the situations where you actually just have to kill all the Rhinos that resolve. So I kind of like this setup. Reluctant Keep is how I would describe this hand. Yeah, well, the question is how many Turoks do you want to sideboard? I want to sideboard 2. I think when you have Turok in the mix, you actually need a bunch of, you actually do need a bunch of lands, if that makes sense. Blackbird Swamp. Oh, to board it out? I don't really like doing that either. I think kind of you just don't have that have a lot of time in the matchup. Alright, see, there's the Blood Moon. I'm just gonna take it. Wait, Ved, you're going to New Jersey in September? Interesting. That's a good draw, actually. Do I play around a top deck Blood Moon? I feel like I can beat a top deck Blood Moon, so I will. It's kind of crazy because it means the iteration takes a turn longer, but I really think the way I lose from this board is if they Blood Moon me. Forest. Let's go. I think I can take 4 once, and it's fine. I could always just EOT kill at this as well. They Fawn in their deck? Oh, okay, sure, that's fine. So go. Alright, some shadows. So their hand is... Look at their top card. We're deciding what to do. Brazen Borrower is their top card. Wait, they're just gonna cast Stomp. Oh my god, I fucked it up. I should have just played my land out first. Fucked it up. So now I'm at... Actually, this is a disaster. I fucked it up so... Oh my god. Fuck. I can't believe I did that. That was really bad. And now I have to block. I can't believe I threw it really bad. I guess I can believe it, but... Not finding a creature ever has been kind of disastrous. Should have just played my land first. I needed to think it all the way through. Alright, well, I threw it. Can't believe I did that. Holy shit. I was so favored from there. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I would lose to like another Bone Crusher off the top, but I felt good about my position if I just didn't throw it right there. I'll just submit. I think it's fine. I just have to be more careful, not throw it like the way I threw it. I mean, I didn't really get unlucky. My deck delivered, and their hand wasn't even that good. I think this hand's actually a trap. This hand's decent. Well, it's fine. I think I'm going to ship the second Drown, actually. I think the reason to ship the second Drown is... Well, it's going to be hard to keep up both, I think, is the real reality of it. And if my Ragavan sticks anyways, I'm so far ahead, so, like, who cares, you know? That's really good. I almost shipped the mountain, actually. It would have worked out better. But... Opponent's getting fucked up now, though. I think, like, my opponent's basically dead now. Just unanswered Ragavan's ridiculous. That probably means endurance. This is what I thought that they had. This is their hand, so attacking doesn't do anything, so I'll just say go. This is why I leave in some removal to try to get past like endurances and stuff. I know they don't have a red land. I wish I wouldn't put all those in the same place. Right, so... Five. That's pretty convenient, actually. So I'll just counter their shit forever. Or I can just kill their endurance next turn, I guess. I want that. Does that do anything? No. Could just kill this with the drown, but kind of value being able to counter the Blood Moon in case they draw a red source. I guess if I killed this... I think I can wait, actually. I don't think rushing gets me anywhere. Plus, I have a bunch of iterations in my deck. They don't, so... Let's see. I mean, yeah, Gigantha can play through the moon. Actually, maybe then... Maybe I should have killed it? It's not too late to kill it now, I suppose. And then if I find another removal spell for the Shardless, it gets really out of hand for them. Probably just supposed to keep any spell there. I'll let them trade there. That's fine. Good old Gigantha. Does anything beat Gigantha, chat? There's nothing beat Gigantha. Okay. You don't play your... Oh, they're gonna stomp my thing, I guess? That can go. Gigantha with a gun? Oh, that's good too. Alright, I guess I hit them down to 2 and play my 1/1. Okay. I mean, they're still in jump block mode, so it's pretty good for me. Yeah, I think Shadow's generally ahead, but... No, I don't have Revolt. Right? I only have 3 card types. There's no land in the graveyard. We take damage? Oh! Actually, you're right. Whoa, that's smart. I didn't see that. Okay. I threw it again. Yeah, no, I did throw it again. Ved's right. Ved, you get to be right this time. You're sorry for being right. No, dude, don't be sorry, bro. Don't be sorry. Well, standard is not good, so... I think my opponent's still... Okay. So they have 0 cards, and they're gonna die to Gigantha. You have 0 cards. There's nothing to bluff me with, opponent. Right. 1 in 3 games, despite my best efforts. I think I could have won that second game if I'd played more cleanly as well. But, you know, that's how it is. Alright, I'm going to take a short break before match 4. And I'm going to run a quick ad. And put the prediction up. Alright, going to run a quick ad. Be right back in a few minutes. Alright, I'm back, y'all. Did we get some gamblers? We got some gamblers. And again, thanks for everyone being here. If you want to support the stream, you know how. Hit that follow button. That's free to do. And if you really want to support the stream, you like the content here, check for those Twitch Prime subs and consider using them here. Or check out the associated links in the title. The coaching link, the Discord link. And thanks for being here. Alright, we're going to match 4. Playing against Nap, Dark Mage, MJM. Alright, well, this hand's broken, so. Pete Legacy. Oh. This hand's really good. I'm just gonna go Vents, Ragavan, say go. Next turn, I'm just going to go DRC, Bobble, Thoughtseize. Oh yeah, you went what kind of stream? No! The Bane. I don't want that. I'm gonna bobble them. Just to see what their top card is. All done. Okay. Sees you. I don't know if draw that. Portable Hole or Ingenious Smith? Probably Portable Hole. I want to force the trade. Hopefully, actually. Can't imagine that they don't trade. The reason to force the trade is it cuts off Thoughtcast for a few more turns and Thought Monitor. Another Portable Hole, that's not good. That is good, though. Taking Portable Hole, leaving them with Thoughtcast because I don't think Thoughtcast really matters. Just I'll hit them for 3. Say go. The next turn I can go Iteration, Shadow, and maybe like a removal spell or something. I feel like I'm in pretty good shape. Probably don't need a 3rd Death Shadow, I had to guess. Oh. Do I even need the Iteration? Okay, so if I killed that with Unholy Heat, play another Shadow, this would be 6, 9. I don't even think I need the Iteration, I think I just want the fetch. It's kind of funny to think about, but I think it's just correct. Well, you would have kept the iteration? I think it's just wrong. Like, they're just dying. If you just sacrifice card advantage to get them dead, then you've mind twisted them, right? Like, okay, I mean, they're actually still dead. Okay, they're not dead anymore. Okay, I guess they're dead again. Boom, headshot. Okay, this is a matchup where I, again, don't really like Drown the Lock. Because I think it is, like, kind of turds. Caitlyn? Am I Caitlyn? From, TFT? Was that the reference? The Eternity might be shit, too, actually. I'll shave one rag. Boom headshot? Does she? I forgot that. Huh. Azorius, Affinity. It's funny because, like, I don't really pay attention to the catchphrases. But I definitely try to kill them. It's a sniper from TF2. The speed could be decent. Oh, it could be, actually. Maybe I'll cut another Ragavan for it. I think Ragavan's kind of not that great, but sometimes it's okay to draw one. I really don't like Drown versus them. Could also play Turok, because Turok has pro-white, but I don't think that's actually how you want to approach the matchup. TFT heroes only exist in TFT. Fair enough. Alright, well, this hand's really good again, so I'm gonna keep. I don't think so. Just because I wanted... Like, I don't want to have so many 2-mana spells. But it's kind of close. You're right. And this hand's just excellent, so... Just gonna go Thoughtseize Heat next turn. Fucking greedy person not playing their Memnite out. Holy shit. I cannot take Memnite fast enough there. Why the fuck they didn't play it out? Alright, I'm just gonna kill both artifacts. I don't want them thought casting. Yeah, this song's a banger. Rainwave has banger songs, generally speaking. For those of you who want to stream and are afraid of getting DMCA'd, but the songs are just all bangers. This song is also. Actually, I should have killed the hole with the search on the stack. That was a fuck up. My Siphon Abuser? Not yet. Is Siphon the hot new comp in TFT? Anyways, I'm leaving up Dress Down for Urza. Like, if they have Memnite, they can play Urza out. And also just running Kroxa into Dispatch doesn't seem that appealing to me. Guess they still have Dispatch. Bebe and Satsuka. Let's see. I can play both of my threats out. I think that's probably worth it now. Oh, I can't, actually. Fortunate. I'll still play the Shadow out. Okay. Guess I'll play Kroxa and make you discard your last card. That was really fucking weird. Why didn't you play Dispatch in response, opponent? Well, now I can because I drew Thoughtseize, but why didn't they just... I think I just want to... They have Nurok Hovertail dead. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I thought they were going to construct plus... I don't like this anymore. So they can force me into a chump block, which is obviously not ideal. Whoa. What? What the fuck was that? I don't understand what happened there. What the fuck was that? What am I paying? Well, no comment, Bed. No comment. No comment. I mean, they're not dead because they've ate their spell bomb, but it's also pretty bad for them. If they bounce a shadow, I can just replay it. Now my phone's just fucking dead as shit. I mean, I don't get the trigger, but it doesn't matter. They're like kind of in the shitter. That play was so baffling. Why didn't they like force me? I mean, yeah, Matt, that's technically better, but it kind of works out the same, I think, right? When does it not work out the same, I guess? Because we have all the info face up, right? Just -3 damage? Oh, I see. Okay. Actually, that's a good reason. That's a good reason, then. Okay, new prediction up. We'll go to match 5 in a second or two. Instead of them being 100%, they're only 100% dead. That's a weird way of saying it, but okay. I fucked up with the first K command. I was supposed to K command the hole with the Saga trigger on the stack, so Thoughtcast costs a lot more mana. But kind of ended up not mattering that much. Could have also just held the K command further, I guess. Which is also interesting to think about. Alright, match 5. Again, thanks everyone being here. Appreciate you all. This list feels extremely good. I mean, it is like literally the most built from the ground stock of stock Shadow, so, but... Well, most people are playing 18 lands, right? Mountain is the 19th. I don't really want to play another fetch, I think. I want to have, like... 7, 8, 9. 9 fetchable lands for 10 fetches. We're playing the exact same list besides Moon. Creativity? I don't know. I mean, Gab played it a bunch, right? So you could watch his. Kaito? How has Kaito been? It doesn't look good to me, but... Alright, this hand's broken again. I'm gonna hold the bauble for turn 2. Kaito's insane versus elementals? Why? I guess I don't even understand why, right? Just an engine, I guess. Lives versus Strix? Oh, you mean Ice Fang? I guess that's kind of a punish. So it's probably Murktide? Yeah, I also don't like 3-mana spells, really, but it's not like a hard and fast rule, you know? Loot away the land, actually. That's sort of intriguing. I kind of want to get 4 toughness to protect against another bolt. I'm just going to loot away this second bauble. I'll just see what's going on. Yeah, the bugbear? Is this like M. Hayashi red? Is it M. Hayashi deck, chat? No, Den of the Bugbear tells you a lot about their deck. It's probably just like mono red of some sorts. Den's really powerful, but let's see what happens now. I think I might just go Shredder Thoughtseize next turn just to get 2 Connives, try to get things going. What does M. Hayashi Red look like nowadays? It's a real question. He had 2 different mono red finishes in the last 5-0. One of them had Obosh, so this does not look like the Obosh one. Although neither of his has Mishra's Bauble, so I don't know what's going on. Okay, yeah, I literally have no idea what's going on. Wait, what? There's a Voldaren Epicure. That was unexpected. I'm just gonna discard. What's the Aspiringspike deck? It's like, are there like Shrapnel Blasts or some shit? If there's Shrapnel Blasts, I'm gonna discard this Thoughtseize. Actually, yes? Wow, I'm so smart. Okay, I guess I'm discarding Thoughtseize then. Christ. Okay, well... I guess I safely can go to 12, but going below that might be kind of dicey. I just want to pump that up right away. That one does not need to be pumped. I mean, Bomat Courier is kind of a brick here. I guess I could hypothetically die to triple Galvanic Blast next turn. Just kind of terrifying, but what am I going to do about it? I guess looking at it doesn't harm, right? Might as well just post the link if you want to be helpful. I'm kind of curious how it's exactly constructed. This deck has a lot of reach. That's for sure. Lightning Bolt. Seems kind of hard for them to win without sneaking in some damage. I mean, obviously, like, it's kind of scary for Shadow to play against a deck like this because it has a lot of burn, but it kind of doesn't look like I'm in range. Or it looks like they're not going to have enough time to deploy all of it, you know? It could rip so hard. I mean, yeah, but my clock is actually 2 turns from now. And they spent 1 mana playing Synthesizer, which revealed a Bolt. I mean, if they bolt my DRC, I don't care. Like, that's fine. I'll discard Unholy Heat probably to the Connive. It's going to my dome. Five. 10. I'll discard. Okay, well, that's not scary. Play to win the game? 5, 6, 9. I mean, I'm just going to hit them for 8 and say go. I don't think playing the land out does anything. I would rather hold it for Connive here. I have to say, so far this deck has not seemed terribly impressive. Like, Spike himself can win with a ham sandwich. Most people are not Spike. Relevant. It's playable? I mean, it doesn't really look playable to me, honestly, but it's a whole different story, you know? This is not M. Hayashi's deck, fucker. There's Galvblast and there's Voldaren Epic here. I think this deck is playable if your name is Spike. I don't think this deck is playable if you're an ordinary human. Well, this card seems extremely bad and dangerous because your opponent's plan is to try to kill you. Kick Command seems incredible. Dress Down seems fine. Spell Pierce and Fluster are also fine. I'm gonna cut, like, Kroxa. I would rather just have Dress Down instead of Saga, or instead of Moon versus a deck like that, Berkey. If they were like a true all-in Saga deck with no like weird burn spell aspect, then I'd be more for the Alpine Moon. But instead, I don't want to go that route when they have like Shrapnel Blasts and shit. You know, I don't know if that makes sense. Is it crazy to cut an iteration in this matchup? Have the ledgers successfully been shredded? I mean, I'm 4-0 up a game. Does that answer the question? Alright, what's the last cut? I mean, I also doubt EI's a cut, but there's like some small merit to it. Maybe it's just Fluster. Fluster is not that good versus them. Because you can't Fluster like a random art. Alright, I think the answer is just not to have Fluster in, actually. Whereas I think Pierce is good because like you can Pierce like a synthesizer. I don't think you can side out Mountain in this matchup. Like, I might actually fetch Mountain this game and just preserve my life total. Nah, Shredder was just a 6-8 that game and it killed my opponent as well. Alright, I don't care about that. Hell, I don't even have Kroxa in, actually. Oh yeah, I forgot Shredder won the Humans game as well. I think I'm just gonna heat it inside of combat, getting Blood Crypt. I think I can afford to take 3, but this is probably fetching a basic at some point. No, not yet. Not yet. Soon, though. You did mock Ruby. You're not lying. You're not wrong. I'm just gonna play both my 1-drops out. Sorry, Vet. I didn't realize you had to do some work. You know, next time, I just won't stream for you, buddy. If I knew it was going to interfere with your work. Rainwave scrapes from OC Remix, I believe, yeah. That answers your question. The mountain's about to fuck me up, actually. Fucking mountain strikes again. God, I got fucking jebaited by the mountain again. What the fuck? think I'm just gonna say go and see what they do. No, I know Mountain's bad a lot of the time, but I think it's just... If you're playing on 19th, or if you're playing an extra land, I think it's good. I don't know. I mean, obviously this game is kind of not good. I'm gonna spend this game using, like, 1-for-1 removal on half of a card, or a third of a card. Well, I'm planning on using these Drowns to kill constructs at Riki 10, so I don't think it's going to be particularly important. What's important is that Saga produced 3 pieces of material, and Drown lines up poorly versus these pieces of material, right? It appears to be deep in the tank, though. Deep in the tank. Is that Crypto Heroic? Whatever. Whatever they want to get, it doesn't really matter to me. Alright, you got it. Yeah, I think the way they're constructed, Kroxa is really fucking bad versus them. It's also bad. I think Swamp's okay, but... Fuck. Echoing Ruin? I would rather just draw my Dress Down, right? Dress Down's like Echoing Ruin that cycles. EOT Impulse. They popped their Crypt, so the construct's only 2/2. So I've cleaned all of the constructs up and gotten in 1 damage. Their last card's a Lightning Bolt. So... still not going to be easy. I want to draw. What happens if I take Shadow Bolt? They bolt. Wait, maybe I should just take Iteration Shadow and say go. No. I think I'm actually supposed to take Shadow Bolt, right? It's kind of weird to look at, but I think it's actually correct again. I'm just gonna bolt myself to counter their bolt. Spell Pierce. I think attacking's bad for them, yeah. I think that's actually a fine draw. I think I just want to draw answers to the constructs. I do want to get in 3 damage, so... Plus, it's a good one to know about. So they're going to draw Shrapnel Blast. I don't know how they're going to play it exactly. It's kind of weird. I guess we'll see exactly how they play it, but... The last card, Shrapnel Blast. If I let this go, it becomes a 7/7. Okay. This is... Well, they're not dead, right? Because I can only deal them 13, correct? But that's... Nope, that's still not lethal. Because they can soul guide me off Delirium. Well, do I have to chomp? Soul Guide can't exile their own graveyard, right? So what if I just go to 1 and pretend they don't draw a good card? And just counter their Shrapnel Blast? And just don't attack, right? Oh, they still have the Relic. Alright, guess I'm supposed to bin this then, probably. So I can draw Ragavan for lethal, or Lightning Bolt. I used Bolt? I have used Bolt. Okay, I guess I can't use Bolt then. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck, deck? What the fuck? What? What? The deck really loves me today. MTG pretty much strikes again. I don't even have all 4 rags in, do I? Oh no, I do actually. Holy shit. Holy shit. MTGO Premium strikes again, chat. What the fuck? Opponent in shambles, yeah. Oh my god, I can't believe that happened. The Believers get paid off, and I get paid with 11 chests and a trophy. Oh my god, I can't believe I drew Ragavan. Holy shit, chat. Open a chest? Alright, I'll open a chest for the loyal viewers here. There was a booster inside the chest. We did, Ethan, but this deck, like, the end result is this deck looks super stock, right? Like, you can barely tell that I decided to build it by myself, because it looks like every other Shadow list out there, right? Cut basic on. I actually think I will still play it, but it's not, I mean... what's the best way of putting it? Basic Mountain's obviously kind of heinous, I'm not gonna lie, like... Oh man, I can't believe. Ethan, they usually play like a combination of 2 Fatal Push / Bolt. So you'll see like 1 push, 1 bolt, 2 push, or 2 bolt, Ethan. That's like pretty common. I think having 1 bolt, 1 push is a little bit better. I can't really give an exact reasoning why, except like it's just helpful to have some diversity in that sort of effect. Sometimes you just draw a bolt for lethal, or sometimes you bolt yourself to save your shadow. Remember? I don't know, like, that part is kind of weird to decide which removal spell to play. I think if there were a lot of opposing Ledger Shredders, you should play 2 Fatal Push instead, but I'm not even convinced we live in that world yet, so it's kind of, you know, whatever. Sometimes Lightning Bolt kills a Planeswalker as well, is the other thing. Legacy players will be like, I built a modern deck and it's Death Shadow. Well, easy 5-0 for the Shadow here. So, it was easy. Our games were... Our round 1 was win-win over humans. Round 2 was win-win over Izzet Murktide. Round 3, I punted, but it was win-loss-win over Temur Cascade, Temur Rhinos. Round 4 was win-win over Azorius Affinity. Round 5 was win-win over that Spike deck. So, we basically, like, dominated this league with the deck. Of course, the way it's exactly constructed, I think you're pretty good versus artifact decks as well right now. With the Alpine being the double K command and the double dress down, you know? So, kind of shocking how good dress down is versus artifact decks. Alright, what time it is? Is it 7:37? Yeah, so Spider Space, that's why I play exactly 1. I think it's fine to have 1 and not so good to have more than that. I think you're probably supposed to have a second Terminate in your sideboard over something. I'm not sure what. But yeah, that's how I feel about the deck. The deck obviously like performed pretty good. I don't know. I kind of like the Mountain, but it's also kind of heinous. I think fetching it that game almost cost me the game, though. So, although like my life total was like really, really fucking low. So who? I don't know. Kind of cuts both ways. I don't know if I was supposed to fetch the Mountain or not. Superman performs good. The deck performs well. Oh. Alright, that's the old joke. Thing is, well, Mountain's actually better versus Burn than it is versus that Spike deck, right? Like, Mountain is significantly better versus Burn than the Spike deck. In that matchup, all I want to do is not take damage from my lands. That matchup I find sort of tricky because I don't know if I'm supposed to have Dress Down in versus them because of Sanctifier. But actually, Sanctifier got a lot easier to handle because of Ledger Shredder, so I don't know. It gets kind of weirdly complicated. Alright, chat. I want to start another league. What time is it? Alright. I don't think I'm going to start another league, but Frozen, or 4 Strokes You Live, that was a long time ago. Good observation. But I think the meta has shifted to Cascade being more of a player. So versus the Cascade decks, you just want to draw as many drowns as possible. I think if there was less Cascade, you could justify it. I do side out Drown a lot, though, if you've noticed how I play the deck. Because I think there's a lot of matchups where you just don't need Drown to lock in your deck. So, again, good observation. Alright, I think I'm about going to call it for now. We're going to raid Izzet real quick. I will be back on Thursday for a slightly longer stream, I think.